Welcome to the AgilePoint Business Process Management Solution Discovery video demo. This solution discovery will demonstrate how AgilePoint allows you to create adaptive SharePoint workflows with up to an 80% reduction in IT efforts. I will talk about the SharePoint Burst as an emerging technology. I will talk about the AgilePoint Advantage when it comes to building and managing workflow for SharePoint. I will discuss the user interface flexibility, and then I will do the AgilePoint Business Process Management System Solution Discovery or Product Demonstration. Microsoft SharePoint is quickly becoming the go-to technology of choice for the enterprise content and collaboration management system. In addition, SharePoint more than ever is becoming an integral platform to empower business users to develop and deliver workflows in SharePoint for document approvals and archiving. This enablement extends the business values of SharePoint as business user empowerment for building workflow becomes an important part of improving collaboration between business and IT. This slide describes the time and cost involved in building workflows for SharePoint as the complexity of the workflow increases. What we can see in this slide is that the far left represents out-of-the-box SharePoint workflow that covers structured document approval workflow automation where time and cost is high while complexity is low. Moving to the right, we have other workflow tools used to enhance SharePoint workflow where time and cost is still high and complexity is only slightly improved. This is due in part to these systems requiring a compiled code output for execution that hinders business IT collaboration and runtime agility, and also requires significant coding efforts to build more complex and dynamic workflow scenarios for SharePoint. To the right, we can see AgilePoint Model-Driven BPMS, where time and cost is minimal, while complexity, including more real-life enterprise-spanning workflow solutions that can facilitate the dynamics and cover all the business requirements, is optimized. This level of performance is attained because AgilePoint allows you to assemble directly executable process models in AgilePoint Envision and add in for Visio, where the same process model is preserved from design time to runtime. This improves communication and collaboration between business and IT and facilitates visibility, continuous improvement, agility, and manageability. AgilePoint also provides more ready-to-use, adaptive workflow activities for SharePoint interaction and other human and system activities to handle more scenarios out of the box without having to resort to coding. Many workflow applications today require the application to go from the model to XML to a compiled executable before the application can run. This methodology hinders business IT collaboration and runtime agility. This slide shows AgilePoint's model-preserving architecture that preserves the model from design time to execution and round trip for rapid continuous improvement, thereby introducing a whole new range of business agility values. What we can see here is AgilePoint Envision, the process modeling component of the AgilePoint BPMS suite, where on the left we can see the stencil packages that AgilePoint provides out of the box, including 20 or more prepackaged common SharePoint-related activities. So it is quick and easy to get started building end-to-end business processes that include SharePoint interaction. The important thing to understand from this slide is that what we are seeing is actually a directly executable process model that is deployed from here to the AgilePoint engine for direct execution and does not require compilation. Rather, it is interpreted by the engine. AgilePoint supports a variety of form technologies to implement your workflow user interfaces. AgilePoint provides SharePoint list form functionality, where a SharePoint list can be used to quickly and easily build simple forms for your workflow. For medium complexity workflows, AgilePoint provides integration capabilities with Microsoft InfoPath and MOS 2007. This is what I will use for the product demonstration. For highly dynamic, complex workflows, AgilePoint supports ASP.NET Forms that can be hosted in SharePoint or as a standalone ASP.NET application.